I was in the living room playing video games all by myself, enjoying myself by myself. Apparently, some girls don't like that when you're all by yourself, enjoying yourself. My ex walked in the room and she looked at me like, why is he so happy? I'm not on TV. That's what she looked like. All right, so there I was playing video games, and she said this. She's like, I bet if I was a video game, you'd play with me for hours. And I was like, no, I wouldn't. I said, you'd be a terrible video game. Nobody wants to play nagging bitch. That's what I said. Oh, I know. Cat thrown at me. The poor cat didn't see it coming. He was like, I wasn't a part of this. There was one night, right? She woke me up at 3:30 in the morning. And if you've been with somebody long enough, your girl will wake you up at 3:30 in the morning. You ever been that? Where she just pokes you, hey, wake up, hey. She'll hold your nose a little bit, right? And then you're like, oh! And she's like, you woke me up, right? So my ex woke me up. She kept pushing me, and I woke up. She's like, and I was like, what, babe? She's like, I'm thirsty, right? This is 2000 thirsty, back when it meant dehydrated. You know what I'm talking about? And in my head, I wanted to be like, water, go get water. Water is everywhere. Yeah. But she cut me off. She was like, I want a Sprite. That's what she said. Now, here's the thing, guys. If your woman says she wants something, go get it. That's it. Get in the car. Enjoy that 15-minute trip out of the house. Just go. All right? She doesn't want the Sprite. You got too hot. You snore too loud. She just shaved her legs. She wants to feel the sheets on them. You know what I'm saying? It's a good feeling. I did it once, ladies. Sometimes women just want to see if you'll do what they say. Sometimes they just want to send you on quests like she's Zelda and you're Link, you know? And she's just like, go find me the Sprite of prosperity. Dun, 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 dun. And you go. And you get it, you bring it back to her, and she's like, my hero! And she puts it in the fridge and doesn't touch it for 2 weeks. It just sits there for 2 weeks. Because she doesn't need it anymore. She got a glass of water. She's not thirsty. But you're happy. You kiss each other. You go back to bed. I messed up. I made her go with me. I know, right? I told her, like, come on, let's go. And we drove to Whataburger, right? Yeah. She was in her little Hello Kitty pajamas, just upset. Now, if you think that anything I'm saying up here right now is crazy, imagine what I say at 3:30 in the morning, all right? We got to the drive-thru. The guy at the drive-thru was like, what would you like? I said, a Sprite. He said, what size? I said, the biggest cup you got. The shut the fuck up cup. That's what I said. Apparently, that's 64 ounces, just in case you guys are wondering. He laughed, I laughed, she didn't. Whoops! So I drove to get the Sprite, using only this corner of my eye. As I pulled up, I paid for the Sprite, I got it, and as I was about to hand it to her, she just took off from my car. Have you ever had your girl just leave your car? Yeah, she just left, like, boom, I'm gonna go this way, just gone. Just at a diagonal, right? And I pulled over, I got out of the car, and I was like, babe, stop. And every time I said stop, she sped up on me. I know, so it was like, babe, stop. No, I'm going to go faster. Babe, stop. No, I'm going to go even faster. And I was like, babe. And I looked at her, and I looked at the Sprite, and I looked at her. Yeah, I thought of the cat. Okay? I wasn't thinking. It was 4 in the morning. I lifted up a leg. I was like, whew. By the third flip, I knew I messed up. By the third flip, I was like, oh, no. Mutant powers activate, right? Now, here's the funny thing about Sprite. It makes no noise when it's coming at your head. It's very silent. And I'm watching it fly through the air in slow motion, and I'm looking at it like, wow, that lid's not coming off. She's getting all 64 ounces. Now, as you can tell by looking at me, I'm not athletic, right? So it's not like I threw it at her. I just threw it in her direction, you know? So I knew that it was going to land maybe about 2 feet in front of her, so I tried to save her. I was like, babe, stop! She sped up on me. She's like, no, I'm gonna go faster! Pass, Sprite everywhere, dripping. She looked like the little girl from The Ring. And she just turned to me and she's like, what do you have to say for yourself? And I was like, if you can't love me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. So I'm single.